Good morning, Jack hockey fans. Got to turn myself up here a little bit. Scott, how are you?
I'm good.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. Looks like you got that piece fixed.
No, actually, I did go get one, so our microphones are still a little wonky.
Oh.
You must have the good set.
Yeah, well.
So welcome, everybody. It is 218 Hockey Showcase Weekend. We're getting an early start here. JV game over at the BCA, varsity this afternoon over at the Sanford Center. And Scott, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of looking forward to broadcasting in like the really big, cool building.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. A new experience for us.
No doubt. So we got Hill Murray this morning. If you want, Scott, you got the camera. Maybe I'll do the side-by-side for us. And I'll put mine on the jacks.
It's like the rest of the Hill Murray. The varsity girls are here to watch the JV.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they got much else to do.
Our girls are still in school for a bit. I think they have an early release today, don't they?
I think so. That's they're probably going to get out at noon. This is where the JV gets off. They had to go to one class this morning, I guess, to check in and attend. So the Hill Murray's the Pioneers still, right? So we're talking the JV team here. I see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skaters and goalies. We got 3 goalies on the ice, Scott.
Yeah, they've got a lot of girls going there. They have a pretty good program.
Just a pretty good one.
Pretty good. They won the state tournament last year, and they're coaching Johnny Pohl and Chrissy Wendell, who are married. Are running a pretty good program there. I think a lot of girls and families are attracted to that, especially in the Twin Cities area.
Yep. So Hill Murray in their away darks, black, trimmed in green and white. Black helmets, black socks, white numbers, looking sharp. The Jacks are, of course, here in their home whites, white jerseys, navy breezers, navy helmets, navy letters, white socks, white jerseys. What do we got today? We got both goalies, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 skaters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 2. We got for our setup here, we got bench cam or blue line cam, scorebox cam or red line cam, and then, of course, the side-by-side goalie cams. So what are you expecting here out of the JV team? We know the varsities are both ranked top 5, I think. Are their Jacks still 6?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I mean, we've had a couple of losses, so I just expected us to drop. I really don't put a lot of weight into that anyway. I mean, it basically comes down to sections and who makes it to the state tournament.
That's true. You got to put your money where your mouth is.
Everything else in between really doesn't mean much, except for seeding in the sections.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important. It'd be nice to be the number 1 seed in sections, but I'm gonna say Hill Murray. This JV squad is going to be every bit as good or better than Holy Families.
Really?
Yeah.
For the JV squad.
Yeah.
So we're going to have our hands full this morning by the sounds of it. Looks like we might even get an early start here. And I see Wongberg and George. We do have 2 varsity players stepping down with us here.
Yeah, Kyla Frank's there too. She'll be anchoring on the D.
She's going to go 2 and 2?
I don't know.
Because with Molly out, how's Molly doing, by the way?
Much better today.
Okay. But still not cleared?
No. What happens in this situation is that once they're symptom free, it's 5 days from then that they get clearance. Because they want to make sure
it's cleared.
It's cleared.
So if you remember, everybody, last game, Molly went down hard into the boards. And
with that cross check.
Yeah, cross check, got a little bit of a, good bonk on the head. It's not little. And so we are underway here. Scott, you got the camera. Hill Murray wins the face-off. They're taken into the offensive zone. We've got Byron in the net to start. Shot, that goes wide right of Byron. Hill Murray's already looking fast. Puck comes out to the neutral zone here. They throw it over to Fuller. Fuller's going to get off the wall, probably wrap it in deep. She does. She'll go out for a change. So that's Grand in there with Carlson. And now it's going to come all the way back to Winkler. She's going to try and get it up ice. Carlson will wrap it in deep. Over to Knutson. Tried to get a shot off on the backhand. Carlson's off on a change. That brings Pemberton out. Winkler pinches, keeps it in. Grand will throw it back in deep, or at least try to. Here comes Hill Murray. One-on-one against Frank. Trying to go wide. Shot and a goal. What a shot. That one gets by Byron, and Hill Murray digs in to start us out here, 1-0.
Yeah, she just kept her feet moving and shot in stride and caught Libby a little bit off guard.
So back out to center we go here. So Hill Murray, the first minute and 1. Scores first. Let me get the scoreboard up here for you. Actually, I'm going to change that to some green for Hill Murray. And that's icing on Hill Murray. Let's see. Give him one of those greens. A little bit greenier than that. Let's try that one. There we go. So Hill Murray gets the first goal. That goes back to O'Brien. Quick save by the Hill Murray goalie. Wongberg looking to go somewhere with it. She tries to center. Now it's back to George along the end wall. She's going to wrap it around to Runnigan. And it gets by Runnigan. Got to hurry. O'Brien chasing. Shot. That goes wide of Byron. Jack's trying to get through center now. Hill Murray's going to pick it up again. Runnigan and O'Brien in the way. They cycle it back low. Runnigan blows the tire. Hill Murray picks it up. Wongberg into the corner. They go back to the D. Hard low shot. That got blocked by George. O'Brien tried to get on the zone. Stolen away by Hill Murray. Back to the point it comes. Low shot. Puck's out front. Still low. Save Byron. She got the mid on it. A good positional save there, Scott.
Yeah, that was a good save by Libby. Libby was right on it, seeing the puck really well. Made that save. I have a feeling she's going to be seeing a lot of rubber
today. Be a busy girl. Face off to the left of Byron. This one's won by the Jacks. And now the Jacks coming through center. But Hill Murray picks it up in their own zone. Chased by Fuller. Throw it in deep. That one hit the ref, it looks like. Melcher wraps it up the wall. Tries again. And the Pioneers going through center here. Chased by Carlson. Dangling. Shot.
Oh, good
Byron
save.
got the leg pad on it. Flipped out the old flipper.
Oh, nice. Lexi got her stick on that gal. Otherwise, she would have gotten a shot off.
And the Jacks throw it up ice. Arms up. We're going to get an icing call here on the Jacks as they go and change them up.
Did you notice if we started at 15 or 17 minutes?
17.
17 again. Well, bet they're loving that. 13:30 to go in the first period. 1-0.
Face off to the right of Byron.
Or Hill Murray. I said Hermantown. That starts with an H.
You were close. That 25 for Hill Murray's got some pretty good speed. Got that wide stance. We're going to get the shot off again. Shot. That one goes wide.
She's not really looking to make a play. Her play is just go hard to the net and shoot the puck.
Grand tries to get out of the zone, not quite. Runnigan trying to get over to it, tries to push it up to Knutson. Hill Murray driving in past the dot, shot, save Byron. she's saving what she can see here.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of skill on the Hill Murray team. They know where the net is.
Yeah. Wongberg hot off the bench, loses it. Hill Murray coming with some steam again, trying to get around O'Brien. Nice job by George.
Yeah.
Played heavy with the shoulder there.
Yeah.
That was a nice, good work with the body. You know, it's not checking, you just lean into him. Hill Murray down low, throws it out front. That one goes, looks like Byron got a piece of it. Now she's got it and says, give me a whistle.
Yeah, with the girls, especially along the boards, they can go, if they go for the hands on hands on that stick, their shoulders, of course, is going to come in there too, come into play. But they won't get called for checking in that.
Face off to the left of Byron, controlled here by Hill Murray. They throw it in deep. Longberg trying to get out of the zone. Runnigan kind of picks it up. Gets knocked off her stick. And comes to the near wall. This is Winkler throwing it up to Larson. Fuller out there with George and Larson.
Yeah, that's 13 for Hill Murray. She's got some skills. She can skate. She's not real big, but she can move.
George into the front. Oh, Fuller tried to get the one-timer off. Was a little bit fluttery. Runnigan throws it in low to Fuller. Fuller on the backhand, back to Runnigan. Shot, saved by the goalie. Puck still loose. Low shot like that. The goalie didn't gobble that one up.
No.
Stretch to the center of the ice here. Winkler and Runnigan. Save Byron. She plays it to the corner.
That was a good shift by that group. They had a couple of scoring opportunities, set the puck up nicely.
Fuller's got a little space, and she's going to throw it in deep into the near corner. It's never a bad idea to get the puck in deep. Now kept in by Knudsen. And Hill Murray has to go behind their own net. This one's going to come out to Melcher. Oh, Melcher gets her pocket picker, missed the pass.
Here's 25 again.
Shot, save Byron.
She's got wheels.
She does have wheels. Melcher into the corner. Tries to get it up to Knudsen, who will come out to center. Yeah, we got to watch out for 25. Melcher will pick it up behind her own net. Stolen away by Hill Murray here. Melcher curls up in the corner. Hill Murray with it. Spinorama, shot, save Byron. Back to the point. D to D here, shots clear. Byron threw the leg pad on it. That was going to go wide anyway. Out to the point. Top of the circle, tip. Byron puts it in the mitt, says, give me a whistle.
Yeah, there's two girls that are playing on the U18 team right now from Hill Murray.
Yeah, I mean the junior team with Bailey.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to slow him down much, honestly.
Oh, they try the one-timer out front. Hill Murray trying to get a shot off, miss it, throw it out front. Nice tie up there by O'Brien.
It sure was.
Hog-tied 25 there, or 28, whatever the heck that is, couldn't tell. George tried to get out of the zone. Yeah, if she didn't tie that one up, it was borderline hooking or something, but if she didn't tie her up, she was going to get a good shot off. Larson throws it wide to the goalie. Wongberg over on the far wall. And now it's going to come up to O'Brien. She did the old spinorama over to George. George throws it on net. Pioneer goalie says, give me a whistle.
That was a good shot. That was actually on net. That was that near pipe. Goalie made a good glove save on it.
Hill Murray wins the draw, goes behind their own net. Coming up ice with some speed now, missed the pass. Winkler will be the first one there. She doesn't get her pocket picked. Now, what kind of pass was that, Scott? That's not a Hill Murray pass.
I was going to say that one's going out of the zone.
That was a chip shot with a sand wedge. Pretty tough for the D to catch that when it's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
This one comes out to the D for the Pioneers here. They whiffed on the shot there. Carlson's got it. Throw it up ice, and that's waved off. Pioneers try the old spinorama. Fuller outsmarts them, but throws it behind the net to nobody. And here come the Pioneers. 3-on-2 if they rush. 2-on-2. Winkler and Runnigan. Shot. It's like Byron hit it with something. Come around to Fuller. She throws it up to Larson. Larson's gone wide. Stolen away by Pemberton. Now the Jacks try to tip it a little deeper, but the Pioneers pick it up. Well played. O'Brien got that one with her skates. And that one's just going to come out to the neutral zone.
Yeah, if Isa hadn't gotten that one, 25 was in there on the net.
Yeah, that would have been danger, danger. O'Brien picks it up. Stolen away by the Pioneers. And again, it's going to come out to the neutral zone. So after the quick goal here, the Jacks have been playing pretty well. Hill Murray's had the better of the chances, but we're hanging with them. We're going to find some wood to knock on. That's offsides, no call. Right out front, shot. Byron plays it with the flipper pad. Nice job by Grand to chip it by the D. George has it, tries the toe drag. Throws it all the way to the corner. Hill Murray blows a tire. Jacks throw it back to the point. Offsides, arms up. Hey, we got Super Ref Jim here. Well played by Frank.
Oh, I haven't even noticed.
I hadn't either, but he just made a call. He was right with that offside. Shot low, tipped wide. Yeah, love Super Ref Jim. That one's tipped by Wongberg, but it goes over to a Pioneer from the hash marks. They dish it back to the point. Now back down low. That's going to wrap all the way around. Winkler's on it. She's 1-on-2. One blows the tire. Two, shot off of the chest of Byron. And Super Ref Jim blows the whistle.
Oh, good job by Libby. She stood her ground. They got a rebound on her, and she saved it.
Just like the doctor ordered.
Got three girls on the bench. Who are the three?
Probably Stitsworth.
Brunette?
Maybe Brunette and Church.
Oh.
I haven't seen Church out there yet. I heard she was going to be eligible. But doesn't looks like it, so that would be my guess. Brunette, Church, Stitsworth. Hill Murray come to the near side. Nice steal by Larson. She tries to get it in deep. Jacks are going to go on the forecheck. Panorama, good job by Carlson. Fuller gets pinched out. And they throw it up ice.
Nope, no ice.
Larson will throw it over to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Larson. Larson to Fuller.
Nice.
Fuller to Carlson.
Really
That's how you
nice.
pass the puck right there.
Yeah, that was.
Carlson going wide. She gets stood up.
They could have called that. A lot of refs would have called that a penalty.
Yeah, maybe Carlson should have fell down. Byron.
You hold them up too long, you could impede just a little bit, but you hold them up too long, then it's going to be interference.
Shot, save Byron.
That was just a little long.
It's a great breakout play, though. Hill Murray tries to do the old stuff a truck, and Byron's got it and says, give me a whistle.
Yeah, Libby's right on. She's seeing the puck really good today.
Jacks are going to switch them up here just a little bit. Face off to the left of Byron. Winkler tries to get out of his zone and does. George got Grand with, but she kind of had a D between her. Nice job by Wongberg on the far wall. Hill-Murray trying to center. Frank tries to grab it. Hill-Murray takes it back, throws it back to the D. Wongberg got a piece of it. That was a tough one for Byron. And this is going to come back to the point. Shot. And Byron gets it in the chest and covers it up.
That was great. No rebound. She held on to it. Yeah, I was supposed to do, our family was supposed to do the penalty box today, and 218 Sports has said they had it covered.
Brett Knutsen's over there.
Brett, I see Brett over there, and I think Dan Lauer is, so maybe they didn't get quite enough help.
No, well, Lauer was on the list to actually do one today, and then Brent.
And, well, no, it was actually, well, it is. Stitsworth's in there.
Yeah, and Stitsworth. So those three guys.
Well, and we were supposed to, as a family, do it also. But Brent,
you're now.
He did it so I could be over here.
He did. Wasn't that nice of him?
Yeah, it was great.
12 here for the Pioneers, chipped up out front.
But 2-8 was supposed to cover it. We just got a message a little while ago, and nobody showed up. Or if they did show up, maybe they went to the other side. I don't.
Well, or it was Brent that did it for you. He got the message and then signed up.
No, 2-8 was supposed to cover it, though.
Cover what?
The penalty box. The clock, the penalty box.
Like their whole crew, their crew was going to do it. Oh.
Yes. For all the games.
Maybe that was just varsity. Byron!
No, the message I received was for this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Face off coming to the right by Super Jim. Super Rep Jim. Face off's down. Right out front, 25. Oh, off the post. 25 looking for her second. We should get a roster before we get the varsity game going.
Yeah, I wonder if they have them down. Did you come in through the front door?
Yeah, but nobody was set up. I was here,
early.
9:20 or something like that. Knutsen trying to gain the offensive zone. Just lost the handle. Trying to get around Runnigan. On the backhand. Byron scoops it up, says, give me a whistle.
Another good job by Libby.
So this one will be a face-off by Super Ref Jim to the left of Byron.
Do we know who the other ref is?
Not for sure. That could be Joel. Prokoff?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm. Not big enough.
Runnigan hits Fuller. Fuller tries to stretch Carlson out. Back to Fuller. Carlson gets down in a heap. Fuller with the bouncer.
Oh,
gave that goalie a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, that was a tough one to handle there.
Carlson throws it behind the net. Unless you've been a shortstop. Those are hard to get. Oh, nice try out front. Jack's putting a little pressure on. Now here comes Hill-Murray the other way. Trying to get around Winkler. Looking for some helpers. Hill-Murray's changed. Stretched out front. Grand gets it out to the neutral zone. 32 seconds left here in the first. Danger. Nice job by Knutsen. Back to the point for Hill-Murray. Shot. That one goes wide right of Byron. Grand trying to get in there. Stolen away by the D. 15 to go. Winkler tries to get it out. That one hits the defense. And this one's going to come around to Runnigan. She's going to wrap it up around the wall to the D. They throw it back in. 2-1, and that's going to do it for the first. So after Hill Murray came out early in the first minute one, Byron has stood tall, stopped a good dozen plus, and some grade A chances.
Yeah, they played. I mean, we played pretty well for that period. Controlled the puck in their end.
Agreed.
Quite a bit. Had some opportunities. But they are moving the puck around really well. I really like the way they're playing.
Both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jacks had a couple of good breakout plays there.
Yeah, Hill Murray's got some pretty good-looking JV players. 25 for that period. 13.
Yeah.
Another one. Did pretty well. She kind of stood out skill-wise.
23, I thought, too, was pretty quick.
Okay.
Both teams getting a little bit of coaching here.
But Libby had a good period.
She did.
Okay,
turning the music on.
That's a little bit loud.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the JV game here in the 218 Showcase. We are in the intermission between the first and second period. It's now about 11:15. We got a little bit of an early start, which isn't too bad. Allow us to get tore down here and get over to the Sanford Center for the afternoon games. We're going to get there early. It'll be World playing Orono this afternoon. It'll be our first look at Orono. But the varsity playing this afternoon over at the Sanford Center. If you're in Bemidji, I would encourage everybody to get to the games at the Sanford Center and support the 218 Showcase. I think they want to have this become an every year, kind of a thing. And they're going to have lots of activities, lots of fun things for the kids. So it is a hockey weekend here in Bemidji for girls. I know all the 10 and 12Us have their tournaments here this weekend, I think. So there's a lot of hockey to watch over here at the BCA.
Yeah, I know Molly's going to ref. She's got 2 games on Sunday.
Good for her.
She feels like she can do that. I'm not sure what the trainer would say about that. But
right. Well, she's got her helmet on, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Jacks are finally coming back to the ice, and we got center ice puck drop here from center ice cam. You like that? We got center ice cam.
Yep.
And you're going to go live here in a second. So everybody's ready. Super Jim says we're good to go. Face-off controlled by Hill Murray, but Frank's going to try and get it up ice. Frank has it stolen away by Hill Murray. And now Hill Murray gains the offensive zone.
Oh, good job by Mackey.
And I think we're going to get an offsides here on the Pioneers. So sticking with Carlson, Grand, Fuller, Frank, and Winkler on defense. Hill Murray does the old spinorama. Back to the D. Shot. That one's wide left of Byron. Number 3 for Hill Murray is going to be the first one there. Taken away by Grand. She tries to hit Fuller, who tries to get it back to Grand. Grand's going to throw it in deep. Jacks go off on a change. Knutson steals. Still has it. Looking out front for somebody to pass to. Throws it over to Frank. Couldn't get the wood on it. I almost thought that stick was going to break. 2-on-1 here for Hill Murray. Winkler tries to drive her wide. Shot. Oh, no! Oh! Knutson saves it.
Oh, and then she blocked a shot.
Hero time for Knutson.
Riley saved that goal, and then she blocked a shot on the next play.
I wish we had the replay on that. That puck, I think, touched the red, but no further.
It's got to go all the way over.
It's got to all the way across. But that puck was smooth, and it was sliding. Fresh ice out here. Hill Murray trying to get out front. 18 couldn't get the one-timer in. This one's going to come back to the point. Shot. Saved by Byron. And Pioneers putting early pressure on here.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, Livy, that one, I don't know that she would have been able to hold on to that one. There were a lot more rebounds. She's done a really good job.
Them up.
She's doing a great job.
She faces some pretty tough teams and tough shots. Hill Murray throws it back to the end wall. This is going to be picked up by O'Brien. He tries to hit Larson. Hill Murray pinches and keeps it in. O'Brien backhands it back up the far wall. Longberg in there. This one was picked up by, Baki's back. Also, second period, we got Baki Wongberg here. And offsides on the jack. So Wongberg getting 2 periods of JV.
Yeah, Issa crossed the line, pulled the puck back on the other side of the blue line and caused that offside.
So Wongberg, Baki, Larson, O'Brien, and Runnigan on defense. Pioneers wrap it around. Pick it up at center ice. And then get it in deep. Stolen away by the Pioneers on the backhand. That was decent stick work by Baki there. Shot, Byron puts it in the mitt. Says, give me that whistle. Ref Jim, right where he needs to be. Right down low.
Well, call him Jimmy on the spot.
Yeah, there you go, Jimmy on the spot. And you know what? He's right there, Jimmy on the spot, right? Face off to the left of Byron here. Puck's down. Controlled by Hill Murray. They'll throw it back into the corner. Melcher and Frank now. Franco skates a stick. Hits it over to Grand. Fuller just lost it off her stick. 25 for Hill Murray. Lost it to Frank. Frank's going to go on a skate here, trying to find some green space. Turns one way, turns the other on their backhand. She throws it back to the point. Shot. Went out front. And here comes Hill Murray through center. Number 2 on her backhand. Nice poke check by Frank. Fuller hits Grand. Grand 1-on-2, just lost the handle. And here comes that 23 the other way on her forehand. Nice job by Frank. Got just enough of her to knock it off her stick. Here she comes again. Frank, Hill Murray blows a tire, and I don't think Frank knew it, but that was about as much green space as she was going to look at for today.
She was pretty tired. She already did one rush and had been out there a little bit, so she needed to get off the ice.
Hill Murray going down low. Going on the skate right through the slot. Shot and a goal by Hill Murray, 29. Went all the way around the net, did full circle into the slot, and beat Byron up high over the blocker to make it 2-0.
That was a good shot. She had Libby moving a little bit to her left and opened up that right-hand side.
I think you're right. Face off here right at center. So that was 29, didn't I say 29?
29, yep.
29 and 25, your goal scorers for Hill Murray. Knutson tries to get it over to Larson. Larson gets it in deep. That's played by the Hill Murray goalie. Hill Murray trying to stretch it out to 25 again. She's coming in hot on the backhand. Shot, flipper, save, Byron.
Oh, good job by Libby. There's another good job by Libby. Yeah, she's playing quite well.
Hill Murray enjoying some green space here.
12 is circling the wagons.
Super Jim trying to stay out of the way of everybody. This one gets up to Knutson. Can she get it out of the zone? Nope. Runnigan giving a whack at it. On the backhand. I think that Larson really helped tie that girl up. Shot goes just wide of Byron. That might have been tipped out front. And just popped out into the neutral zone here.
What a great What a great idea, you know, to put this on in Bemidji.
The showcase?
Yes.
Agreed.
I was told they're going to do it again next year. And a couple of different teams might be coming. I don't think I'm in a position to
disclose that yet?
Announce anything.
Do you have some inside information?
Yeah.
You're not the PR department for the 218 showcase?
I am not.
Well, the teams they have this year, Bemidji, Warroad, Hill Murray, and Orono. Orono's ranked too, aren't they?
Orono's they're not having a great season. They're having a good season.
Yeah. O'Brien trying to stretch out.
They lost their best player to Holy Family.
Okay.
Maddie Kimbrell, 11 for Holy Family.
She was from Orono?
She was an Orono gal. She's been playing there since 8th grade, 8, 9, 10. So 3 years she was playing there. Orono made it to the state tournament a couple of those years. Zoe Lopez, I believe, was one of the gals. There's a couple others that were really standout players.
Shot, save Byron. Hill Murray was taking us for a little bit of a run there. Byron gets the mid on, says, give me a whistle. Now comes the Carlson line with Fuller and Larson.
So I'm just, you know, it's disappointing that we're missing two good players this weekend.
Yeah, because we're going to need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey, that's totally understandable. And
so is a concussion.
Molly's condition just won't, it's not safe for her to play.
Nope. Larson
like I
hits
said.
Carlson onto the backhand shot. Good backhander.
What really matters is that section tournament and how we do in that section tournament.
Really is.
And I think we'll be healthy and all together at that time, for sure.
Larson on the far wall, tries the center, picked up by Melcher. She wraps it back to the wall, goes back to the defense. Saved by Byron. Melcher into the corner. Melcher gets a bit of a crunch and munch. Fuller used the pitching wedge to get it out of there.
Oh, that was good.
Could have been the sand wedge. Larson tries to send it over to Knutson. That didn't work. And Carlson's off on a change. Here comes Hill Murray. Trying to get around Frank, centering. Slides right through to the far wall where Grand tries to get a stick on it. 9:05 left here in the second. We will get a resurface after this. From the top of the circle, shot. That goes wide left of Byron. Yeah, this JV team is nothing to shake a stick at. All three lines are pretty darn solid.
Yeah. I mean, they have 3 goaltenders here, and they probably have 2 more with varsity, so they have a total of 5 goalies. Which, you know, with the number of players down in the Twin Cities, it's probably not unusual.
Frank going behind her own net with a little bit of the slingshot.
Oh, 38 was out of position.
Longberg throws it towards the net, goes wide left. Bit of a mess up there. Jacks didn't get it out of the zone, and Hill Murray took advantage, tried to get a shot off. It went wide. From the dot, that one was going to go wide, but Byron says, give me a whistle.
Yeah. Little miscommunication there by the blue line, by the Bemidji players.
Looks like the Jacks going to stay with this line here.
They just, Hill Murray just switched up a goalie, put in number 30. 32 is out.
All right.
But halfway,
I missed that. There you go.
Halfway through the game. 7:30 left in the second period. 2-0 Hill Murray.
Hill Murray goes back to the D again. At 38, she's a big girl. She's going to be tough when she gets even bigger. And that one comes back to the neutral zone.
Yeah, the varsity team has a couple of gals, one in particular that's probably 5'11". That's pretty tall for a woman.
It is. 25 on the backhand, gets it on net, save Byron. Frank tries to throw it up ice, or wait, that was Winkler. Cross ice stolen by Frank. And now they get it in deep. Bakke and Grand in there.
It sure would be nice
back to the point.
Get out of this period with a goal. Here we go. Oh!
Bakke, spinorama, out front. Oh, just trickled wide. You had a good view of it there in the goalie cam. Stolen away by Bakke. Spinorama Bakke, or Dino. And now Hill Murray's going to grab it, throw it through center. Trying to get around Runnigan. Quick move. On the far wall, out to the point. Now down low. Out front for the one-timer tip. 3 just missed it.
Yeah, she was looking for the back door on that one.
That one's going to go on net, so the goalie's got to play it. Carlson line out. Knutson, Pemberton come in. 27 dishes it back to somebody. Down low. Shallow angle. Save Byron. Then it just went wide.
Oh, good for her. She just stood her ground there. Oh,
another flipper save Byron.
Another good save. Those defense need to get sticks on sticks in front of the net there. Just get it under, get sticks on sticks.
Clear those bodies.
That gal shouldn't have gotten that shot off. She was 3 Bemidji players were standing around her.
This one controlled by Runnigan. 5:27 and counting here in the second. I'm going to do a quick edit here. Pemberton tries to get over to Larson, went skate to stick, but just out of her reach. Hill Murray's going to try and keep it in over at the point there.
I haven't seen Mika Novak. Is she?
You're right, I haven't either. Runnigan. Going to throw it up. That'll come into the neutral zone. And stretched out. Larson's going to use some of her wheels. Try to get the shot off, shallow angle. And saved by the Hill Murray goalie.
It's first shot on net for number 30.
Tried to keep her cold goalie sleeping over there, but she was wide awake. Super Ref Jim there in your camera.
Yeah,
this is Wongberg on the draw. Taken away by the Pioneers coming through center. Melcher and Frank. Nice back check work by Bakke.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's a big part of the game.
I love a good back check.
It's huge.
Pioneers throw it in deep. Looking for somebody to pass to. Throw it back behind the net again. Frank with some good work. Steals, throws it up to Bakke. Bakke trying to get out to center. Wongberg trying to get a piece of it. Over to Grand. And now Hill Murray is going to throw it into the near corner here. Byron playing it for Frank. Up the wall to Grand, stolen away by Hill Murray. Backhand, forehand shot and a goal. Unassisted steal. 2 quick moves. That looked like it went 5-hole.
Yeah, she just came off, took that puck, came off the wall and fired as she was moving laterally. And again, had the goaltender moving. Once those goalies start moving,
then you got options.
Yeah.
So Carlson on the draw here. Goes back to Hill Murray. This one's going to come up to Winkler, it looked like. Fuller trying to get a shot off, shoots. That one goes wide.
Gal had a stick on her, just
kind of hog tying her.
Yeah, not enough to get a penalty.
And Hill Murray's breaking it out through center. Good job by Runnigan.
Oh, yeah. That's ice.
Hill Murray's got it. Oh, there you go. So face-off going to come to the right of the Pioneer goalie. Puck dropped by Super Ref Jim. Wongberg, Baki, Grand. Hill Murray chips it out through center. Played by Winkler. She throws it in. And that's going to be offsides on the Jacks. We're going to get another quick puck drop.
I don't know. That was pretty close, wasn't it?
That's Super F Jim in your camera right there. Face off right in front of the Jack bench here. Hillary comes through the neutral zone. Get her on Melcher. Played by O'Brien, hit her. That stopped the shot from getting to, or the pass from getting to that Hill Murray player. Grand doesn't get it out of the zone. Hill Murray circling behind the net as they change, so the Pioneers got some fresh legs out there. Melcher to pick it up. .25 for Hill Murray, trying to come through center with some speed. Looking to get around O'Brien. She gets her back. Wow, that's a strong girl. See how she locked him up there?
Yep.
Whew. Strong skater. Hill Murray along the far wall. Making a move. Shot, save, Byron. Looked like they tried to go high under there, and Larson will throw it up to center ice with $1:23 left here in the second. Knutson chasing. Hill Murray gains the offensive zone. Called good by Super Rep Jim. Right out front, Hill Murray. Looks like Byron got the pad on that one.
13 was right on top of Libby in the crease.
And here comes Knutson. Larson going to try and get around the corner. Nope. Going to be played by Hill Murray. Stolen by Knutson. She tries to center. Nobody home. Kept in by Larson. Runnigan keeps it in the offensive zone. She'll throw it back in deep. And now Hill Murray brings it out to center. Nice job by Knutson. Then she whiffed on the pass. Larson one-on-one with two chasing. Gets the shot off. Misses wide right. Larson's going to get another chance. That one was a sandwich. This one's going to come out to Runnigan. No, played by Hill Murray. And we get the whistle. So intermission time. Hill Murray picks up two more, but Scott, I think the Jacks played really well there. I mean, they're hanging with them. This is a good team.
Yeah, Libby's playing good. Libby's making a lot of good stops, and girls are moving the puck well. They're responding just nicely.
All right, everybody.
Hi, Bob.
Intermission time. We're going to take a quick break here. Time to go get your snacks and beverages a little before lunch. So call them brunch snacks. And we'll be back at you here shortly. Hang tight, everybody. All right, hockey fans, we are getting ready to fire this thing back up again. Hill Murray's working their way towards the bench. I think we might be able to just see them. Coming onto the bench here. And here come your Jacks as well. No referee Jim yet. Both teams are going to wait for the referees to come out here. Is that for both teams? Excellent. Thank you. Scott's just got us rosters. So what do we know about 25?
Yeah, that's 13.
Audrey Simonet. She's an 11th grader. Mikey, welcome. Good to see you, bud. Glad you made it. Lexi is 9. All right, refs are back on here. Welcome home. Give you the side-by-side of the goalie cams here, everybody. Give them a quick warm-up. Looks like we have Swanberg joining us down from the varsity. See if I can figure out anybody else. Probably Lossing. We'll see. I'll let you know on that. Refs are putting the nets back together. So Jacks have been playing well, but they're still down 3-0, facing a pretty solid Hill Murray Pioneer team here. Tells us we're going to have our hands full this afternoon as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game. Lily will have to be on her game.
I think she likes that. I think she likes big games.
Yep. They're really deep. I mean, the two players that are playing with the U18s right now are Emily Pohl and Addie McClay.
Okay.
And, they're just so deep that they'll
run three lines at us.
Yeah.
So, Carlson. Fuller's on defense. Coe is up there on offense. So Fuller and Swanberg on defense here. This is new. And offsides on Hill Murray. So interestingly here, Scott, they've got Fuller on defense.
I'm not surprised, really. She's smart. She can shoot the puck. I mean, defense might be a good spot for her.
Yeah, well, I don't know, starting out on the Hill Murray game.
Why not?
Well, that's true. Wouldn't mind seeing her work on it in practice a little bit. Get that positioning down right. Hill Murray trying to come through center. And that one's going to get by. Icing's waved off, picked up by Swanberg.
Do I have the camera?
You do have the camera.
Okay.
You want the camera?
Sure.
Why'd you get a text message?
No.
No, I haven't messed up yet today.
I had my hands in my pockets and I was watching the game.
Oh, so you didn't want the camera. All right, I hear you.
No, I got it.
So Winkler and O'Brien on the back end for Hill Murray. Tried the one-timer. Hill Murray goes sliding into the boards, and that one's going to come out to center. Jacks change him up here.
I did see 25.
So Runnigan is now on forward. So Fuller's taking her spot. Hill Murray does the old spinorama pull up there at the hash mark down low. Trying to center. That one's going to come all the way through.
Hill Murray's got one senior.
Wow.
Two seniors.
So Lossing and Swanberg are two of the varsity players that stepped down. Hill Murray gains the offensive zone here. They throw it to the near wall. This one will be played by Winkler, who throws it up ice. Icing's waved off. Hill Murray now 1-on-2. Swanberg and Melcher on defense. They throw back to the D. And now down low, where Swanberg's going to pick it up. She's getting pestered by a couple of dark jerseys. Still comes away with it. Swanberg makes a quick move. She's going to try and find some real estate. Tips it up, but that, well, she's getting a jump on it. Played by Hill Murray. Trying to get up high here. Knutson stands in. Tries to tip it down low. And Hill Murray's going to circle around to the near side here. Swanberg and Melcher on D now. Hill Murray coming wide, down low at the dot. Gets knocked off her stick by Swanberg. And that should be icing. Super Ref Jim's got his arm up, and we're going to get a face-off here to the right of Byron. Jack's changing him up here. So Fuller out there with O'Brien. Hill Murray's going to control the draw here. Fuller's going to tip it off the wall to Knutson, who tries to get it out to Coe. Coe trying to get some speed going. That didn't work. Hill Murray's still trying to get through center. Nice stick work by Carlson, who's trying to get the jump. She can get the move going. Just loses it down low, throws it back to Knutson. That one gets tipped by O'Brien. Fuller, a little backhand saucer over to Coe. Now back to Fuller. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien tips it. That's Larson. Jacks change up the D again. And Hill Murray from the hash marks. 3-0, still your score. 12:30 left here. Shot out front. Pioneers pick it up. Try to stuff a truck. That didn't work. Another shot. It's like Byron got a piece of that. Now Winkler's got it. Tried to stretch out Larson, lost the handle. Not very many whistles here, Scott.
No, period's going pretty fast.
12:05 left here in the third.
Still
save Byron.
Still 3-0, Hill Murray.
Now they try to center, tried to stuff it in on Byron again, and that one's going to come through. That might even hit the net. Played by the goalie. Jack's changing on the fly again. Here come the Pioneers, good at the blue line. That one was blocked by Lossing, picked up by Swanberg. Tries to get off to Pemberton. That gets out to the neutral zone. Swanberg tries to get a move going. Picked up by Fuller. She throws it into the offensive zone. Picked up by Lossing. And she throws it in deep. It's a Hill Murray player, and we get a whistle.
So we have Lossing, Swanberg.
Yep.
Anybody else? Or
I don't think so.
Just the two?
So face off right there at the blue line cam. Played by Fuller. She gets it over to Swanberg. Over to Coe. Take that back, Coe. Coe throws it on net. Goalie plays it into the corner, so Swanberg, Lossing, and Coe. Jacks trying to keep it in here. Carlson back to Swanberg. Swanberg throws it, blocker save. Jack's trying to stuff it in there. That one's going to come all the way back. Waved off. Murray's going on a change.
Yeah, LMA pulled back on it. That's why they didn't call the icing.
Fuller tries to get it out. Stolen 2-0 out front of Byron. And a save, Byron. And the ref lost sight of it.
Good job there again by...
I think Fuller will remember that one. So throws across ice, gets stolen.
Toughest position to play besides goalie is defense. You know, the forwards can make mistakes all day long and you don't notice it so much. But those D, they make a mistake. It can be amplified.
Murray controls the face-off here on the backhand now, right in the slot. Throws it back to the D. Down low again. Larson's going to throw it behind the net. Picked up by the Pioneers. Quick spinorama. She blows a tire. That'll allow Winkler to get a handle on it. She tries to get it over to Larson.
Oh, that D just pinched down really nice.
And now we stretch it out to Grand. Grand one-on-one. Grand trying to go wide, pulls up, tries to hit Larson. Gets it knocked off her stick. Here come the Pioneers the other way. Shot. That one was FedEx right over top of the net. Pioneers still with it. Stuff a truck. No luck. And Larson gives it right back to the D. Right out front. Shot wide of Byron. Pioneers got all the mojo at the moment. Shot and a goal. Top high over the blocker. Is going to make it 4-0 Pioneers. And the Jacks will change them up again. So this will be Pemberton, Lossing, Coe, Swanberg, and Melcher over there. Center ice. Drop here. Murray throws it in deep. Melcher will wrap it around to Lossing. She catches it along the wall. Chips it off the wall, trying to keep it going. Now stolen away by the Pioneers. 1-on-3 with Coe with a nice back check. Stolen away by Lossing. Kept in by the Pioneers. Shot tipped up high over the net. And now out to the point where they go D to D. Low, hard shot. Saved by Byron. Right out front with nobody there. Lossing's got it 1-on-2. Trying to come in with a little speed. Trying to go wide. Hits Swanberg. Swanberg making a move. Oh, nice stick work by the Pioneers. Stole that away from Swanberg. She had a big smile on her face right before her stick got picked up. And that one's got to come back to center ice for the Pioneers. Down low, going to have to go behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Right in the slot. Stolen away by Grand. Grand's going wide. 1-on-3, tried to get around. Played into the point. She's looking for a friend. Nobody there yet. Jacks are changing. Fuller picks it up. Rips. And saved by the goalie.
See, she can shoot the puck.
She can do that.
That might be a good...
She's got to work on her backup skating. Backward skating. But yeah. Murray throws it out to the point. Kept in by O'Brien. Knutson tries to get low. This is Carlson. They try to get it out of the zone. Played up ice. Pioneers gain the offensive zone. Still trying to get out of the zone. Still in there. Now it comes low. And that one goes cross ice. Stolen away by Knutson. She backhands it. Here they come through center again. Shot, flipper save Byron.
It's a good save. Another good job defending in front of the net.
Fuller got a piece of that one, trickles through the crease. And now Coe has it, trying to stretch out Larson. Larson will whack it in deep. 7:24 to go and counting here in regulation. Melcher whacks it towards the net. And Hill Murray's going to pick it up. Nice back check here by Coe, but Hill Murray gains the dot. Shoots, saved by Byron, cleared by Melcher. That one gets trapped into the skates of Melcher. She pokes it to the corner.
That was a good job.
Over D to D. That one blocked by Coe.
Boy, those shots from the point, they're up there like that. They could deflect anywhere.
Save Byron.
Oh, good job.
Melcher clears, and the Jacks throw it all the way down. It has to be played by the Hill Murray goalie. Jacks get a full line change in here. 6:31 and counting in regulation. Oh, Byron gets the pad out. Puck is still loose. That was a bit lucky there. And the Jacks throw it up ice, and Super Ref Jim puts the arm up. That's going to be icing, and we'll get a face-off all the way back to the right of Byron. .6:11 to go here. Swangberg does the old spinorama. Hill Murray's able to keep it in the zone here. On the backhand, shot. Somehow that one stayed out of the net. Fuller's going to pick it up behind the net. She's going to wrap it around to Grand. Fuller gives it a whack.
Ouch.
That one tipped up high, didn't make the netting. Hill Murray making a move. Oh, we're going to get the first penalty of the game on the Jacks for a trip. Looks like Carlson for tripping.
Yeah, she extended her stick behind and caught that gal. It was pretty obvious from up here, but I'm...
I think it was pretty obvious down there, too.
Yeah.
That arm didn't hesitate. It went straight up. So face off here to the right of Byron.
Well, we'll get to see a power play and see what that's like. So 25, she's a junior.
Well, she played 3 periods at JV here, so...
Well, that might tell you a little bit about their varsity team, too, huh?
Yep. So Hill Murray controlling here, 2 minutes on the clock on the penalty to Carlson, and Coe's going to throw it up ice. No icing because we're shorthanded. So Runnigan, Carlson, Fuller, and Swangberg. And Fuller's going to shove it right back into the offensive zone and say, let's try again. Now she might want to float back. Swangberg takes it in, and we get an offsides. Jack's going to switch him up here.
Yeah, they could have actually faced that off in our end because
intentional.
It's intentional.
So Lossing, Larson, Winkler, and O'Brien now the killers. Hill Murray trying to come up through center. Throws it back, just gets by O'Brien. Hill Murray here on the power play, throws it out to the point, over the far corner, shot, saved by Byron. Larson now picks it up, she's got a little roaming room. She's going to throw it in deep. Going to be picked up by Lossing. Lossing down low in here, 1-on-3. Hill Murray's going to pick it up Try and come through center. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Carlson. Hill Murray right from the dot. Shot wide left of Byron. O'Brien, she's going to throw it up ice. We're going to get another change.
3:40 left. 4-0, Hill Murray.
So Fuller playing forward here on the penalty kill now. And that's offsides on the Pioneers. So the coach is trying to put together a power play line, or a shorthanded line, which is now Swanberg and Melcher on defense. Fuller at center, Knutson on the wing. Fuller wins the draw. Throws it all the way back to the back wall. Hill Murray has it down low. Jacks are back at full strength. Carlson out of the box. Fuller gives it the old sandwich on net. That's going to have to be played by the goalie. Carlson hot out of the box off the penalty. Fuller goes off to get Larson back on. Hill Murray gained the offensive zone. Top of the circle. Kind of whiffed on the shot there. Played to Carlson. Hill Murray steals. Shot. Save Byron. Hill Murray straight out front again. Byron shoves it to the far wall.
So 20 that just carried the puck in, she's a 7th grader.
Wow. Here comes Hill Murray. What does that say about their 12U team?
They don't have a 12U.
Hill Murray doesn't have a 12U?
No.
Or is it just high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Swanberg.
That would be
pitch in the corner.
I'm not sure which. Woodbury would be over in that area, I think. Any St. Paul team.
Hill Murray still has it. Throws it back to the point. Shot, not a lot on that one, and Byron puts it in the mitt and says, give me a whistle with $1:53 to go. The boys really like the music loud over there, don't they? Jack's changing it up here.
That's got to be Stitsworth.
Yeah, Rocket over there in the penalty box. Face off to the right of Byron. Shot from the point, that gets blocked. Fuller picks it up. Tries to feed Coe. And with $1:40, Hill Murray's back in their zone. Trying to come through center. Lossing tips it in deep. That one comes out to center. Here comes Hill Murray, 3-on-2. And Byron plays it. Fuller uses the old sandwich again. Hill Murray picks it up at their own blue line. Coming through, played by Winkler. Shot, saved by Byron. She wraps it up with 50.2 to go and says, give me another whistle. Jacks are changing them up here. Face off to the right of Byron. O'Brien, she tries to get it up to Grand. Bounced off the wall. O'Brien will be the first one there again. 35 to go. That one goes off of Byron. She smothers it and says, give me another whistle. Swanberg hot off the bench here. Face off to the right of Byron again. Larson trying to bust loose. Runnigan's going to pick it up. 19 to go. Larson looking to bust the shutout late. Larson driving. lost the handle. Running with it, 10 seconds to go. Melcher throws it towards the net. Didn't make it through the traffic. And that's going to put a wrap on this one. Final score, 4-0. They did pretty good, Scott.
Yeah.
That's a good hockey team.
Yeah, no,
they're solid top to bottom on the JV, as well, just like the varsity is going to be.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see a 7th grader on there. They have several 8th graders, 9th graders. One of their top players on the varsity is actually a ninth grader. So, yeah, that should be a pretty interesting game. I'm guessing the girls will have a little prayer circle out there.
I would think so. Ooh, center ice cam. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's
Is that the first time you used it?
Yeah. Tried something different. Center ice cam. I didn't have time to go run and put up bench cam or locker room cam.
Oh, that's okay. More to take down.
Or less. They're closer. And I didn't put the goalie cams to the far side, so they're pretty easy to pick up. Yeah, that worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start packing.
There you go. So that's a wrap, everybody. Final score 4-0 for Hill Murray, but the Jacks actually hung in there pretty well. But for now, we're going to start tearing this thing down. We're going to go set up at the Sanford Center for the big game this afternoon, 3:30. We're going to try and go live about 3 for the warm-ups. So go get your lunch, everybody.